Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario. Guesting on the pregame show, guest starring Scott Young, and it's always a pleasure to have you back with us, Scott. 2018,
Yeah, it's here.
it's here. January wasn't, well, 8 wins, I believe, through
Yeah.
January, but you got to step it up.
Yeah, I know. The work's been good, which is
Right,
key. But
right.
we missed a bunch of days between here and Flamborough due to cancellations,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah, that's
So
right.
kind of hard to get rolling. But
We're going to get you roll. We talked in the paddock Friday night. It's time to change up the luck.
luck
So
to do another pregame. You
Pregame
know,
show
I
in
love
order.
being on here. So.
Right on, right on. We love having you. Let's do our HPI play of the day. Let's get one out of the way right off the bat here. Your first drive of the night comes up in the third race, 7, Topville Chrome, 5-2 in the morning line. To me, he's meeting easier, getting away for that snowshoe series at Woodbine. You like your chances here. He's a must-play for this pick 4 first leg.
Yeah, it's easier. Not a great spot. 7 holes tough. He's a big horse, but the speed's there. Absolutely, he's getting better all the time. So
All right, I'm going to back you in there to take that first leg of an early pick 4, race 3, the HBI play of the day for Scott Young, Topville Chrome, tonight's third race. Early pick 3 play in that opener. I went 4 deep in the first race. Over into race number 2, it's the 2, Smokin' and Trippin', and the 7, Fitbit Luck, both coming in from Woodbine there. And again, the third race, 1, 4, and 7, Scott Young on the 7, a must play. Early pick 4 starts in that third. I'm going to go 3 deep in the first few legs. Race number 6, the High 5, field of 9 at a mile and a 16th. 4 deep in there. It's a great looking race. And tonight's late pick 4 begins in race 8. It's race 8 to begin the late pick 4. Me and you both talked about it, Scott. Maybe a key is that one, bring home the blue for Travis Henry in race 8.
yeah, Drew Good in the cheapest he's been in a long time. He should be 4 left turns.
Right on. 5 deep for me in races 9 and 10, appearing to be wide open. Great looking 10th race tonight. Our top class, you're in there. We told Gold Star Badlands, who got the big win last time out. We'll take a closer look at him in the second part of the show. It's the big secret, trying for 3 in a row there on race 10. 11th race, if we can get there for a late pick 4, we need a 1, 2, or 8 to show up. Taking a short break right now, but if you've got comments or suggestions, maybe you have an idea for a guest star on the pregame show, contact any one of us, Blanchard, Gango, myself. Love to hear from you. It's a short break right now, coming back with a whole lot more. The Answer's in town.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame, everyone. We're watching race day. I've got driver Scott Young with me this evening. I'm here tracking out to Shannon Sugar Doyle. Busy night for you tonight.
Yeah, 8 mounts. So that's good. If you're busy, that means you're staying out of trouble.
Right. 8 mounts from 11 races. Scott Young on board the horses tonight. The Raceway wagering menu for tonight, it's a low 15% take on some key wagers. The pick 3, pick 4, high fives, free program selections, video streaming, more on our website, westernfairdistrict.com. The go-to wagers, they are that pick 3 play right up front. Fourth, the pick 4, beginning in races 3 and 8 tonight. Reminder, 11 races. It's always beginning in race 3 for an early pick 4, and always our final 4 races for a late pick 4. The high fives featured in races 6 and 11, of course, at the added distance. Some recent 20-cent payouts, they've been huge. Recent 20 center here, January 30th, final race Super High 5, paid over $8,000 on the 20-cent ticket. Just incredible payouts there for some key plays in London. So driver Scott Young with us for the pregame show. You came close to hitting 100 driving wins in a season multiple times during your short career, but you just crushed that number last year. 176 wins, $1.2 million in purse money. Busy in the bike too, right?
Yeah, 1,400 drives, and it was awesome. You know what I mean? I appreciate all the work I got from all the trainers and everybody that made it a career year. And just I got the 100, and I want to say July or something like that, and I just kept it going. And the 1,000,002 is even better if I can keep the money high. That's the point that counts.
Right on. We touched on it just briefly there in the first part of the show. Just a slow get off the gate here early in 2018. The same thing for a horse you got the win with last time out, the Gold Star Badlands. We're going to queue up a replay now from him last time. It's a week ago. Gold Star Badlands, he was well back off the pace. Real was cutting it out for Jay Harris. And here they go to the half, and you thought it's go time here for Gordo.
Gordo, if you can keep him covered up, you know what I mean, for a bit anyway, he'll give you a pretty good kick. And not being able to move him to there, I said, he should be tough. I wasn't sure if I'd catch Jay because that's a good horse on front.
Real good horse.
Yeah, I've been second or third to him a few times, but this is a big move here. He was pacing hard.
And I'll tell you what, there's a driving headwind you're facing here where horses weren't coming off the pace. This was incredible. And I kept waiting for him to let up, but he was like a train this night. He just kept coming.
Once he keeps coming, and like even here, if he gets close enough, he'll fight, you know what I mean? And I give Real all the credit in the world. He still, he fought tough. I just reached,
I thought you would draft on that turn, but you said, no, he's going. Got to keep him going.
I would normally, but he's one of them ones that once you get him rolling, it's you definitely don't want to stop him up because it's maybe tough to get him back in gear again. But, he's been great for me. At 60,000 last year with 11 wins all in London. And, he probably makes me look better than sometimes I drive him.
A big part of your $1.2 million earning. You mentioned 60,000, and that's 5% of what you took home for driver earnings last season. The slow-mo there, it was Gold Star Badlands coming up on Real. You mentioned Real's a tough horse. He'll be tough once again tonight. He's in the backup class, race 11 from the Real, but Gordo, Gold Star Badlands again. I kept thinking, into that driving headwind, and he's still coming. It was too close for me to call, but by a nose, here you are, Gold Star Badlands, reaching up on the outside to nose out Real. Heather Toll, a wonderful job conditioning this fella. Mark Bevan, her biggest fan. Gold Star Badlands, when he's right, he can race with any one of them on the signature tracks here in Ontario.
He struggled a little bit this year in the preferred twos, I'd say, but it's not that he can't beat them. He beat them 5 times last year. So when he's on, he's good. Obviously, he's been winning the preferred threes his last 3 wins. But like I even said tonight, I know it's the preferred two, but if Gordo shows up, he can go right with them.
It's a wide open race in there. Race number 10 tonight, Gold Star Badlands. He's going to leave from the center of the gate, and he will face a tough one. And it's a big secret. It's a big circuit. Been assigned the outside post tier 7. What's it like coming back to the winner's circle here, meeting up with Heather and Mark? They're always happy about winning. Hey?
Yeah, it never really gets old because normally when I'm winning with them, it's like I just said, it's either a preferred 3 or preferred 2. So it's one of the top classes, which is good. But like I said, he's been good to me, and I've got to drive him for over 3 years now. So it's definitely a fun horse to drive.
Wonderful. Aged pacing horse of the year 2017 at the Raceway, and a huge possibility for overall horse of the year.
Yeah, no, he like I said, he won all 11 races here, and no, it's great. And Heather and Mark asked me to come to the banquet, so I will be here in 2 weeks.
Raceway Awards banquet.
Yep.
You're coming to town
I'm
for
coming
it.
to town.
You ever been?
I've been probably about 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
Had a blast, but
Right on.
normally it's always on Saturday night. I'm racing at Flamborough,
Right.
but taking the night off this year to have a little fun.
If you're a horse person and you're thinking about coming to the awards banquet, it's Saturday, February 17th, and more than half sold out already. It's going to be a sellout event. The O'Brien Awards, one of their larger crowds in recent years, I'm told. A great time there. You showed up with your pal Colin. One thing that, a highlight for me was sitting back and watching our friend Scott Coulter, his rendition of Desperado. Not only can he drive, but he can sing.
I've heard Scotty Coulter sing for quite a while now, whether it was in PEI at karaoke or at a bar doing karaoke. But Scotty Coulter's a very, very talented singer, absolutely.
I sat back and I took it all in. Great job, Scott Coulter. Desperado at the O'Briens on stage. That was wonderful. So, Scott, along with your driving skills, you've got some broadcasting skills, so it's always a pleasure to have you on the pregame.
I appreciate it.
Time now to maybe hook our horse player friends up with some...
I got some picks here.
All right. Let's go back to race number 1. We get underway. First couple you're sitting through, right?
Yeah. I went with the 5 in the first.
Espargo.
Yeah, got gate speed, which is key. I back in the condition claimer, so I think it was a winner, but last 2 times it was in here. So
I like your exacta here. You get the 3 She's All Magic selected for second.
Yeah.
Got to be much tighter there for trainer Lindsay Kerr.
Raced better last week, and
Yeah.
you get Nick, and Nick's been on fire in London right now.
Right on, you bet. Over into race number 2, a couple of Woodbine ship-ins. The outside starter, Fitbid Luck, was in the snowshoe. In my program selections, I talked about this here too, being off 6 weeks, beware. But now I did up that before I realized he was in to go at Woodbine, so he does have that. He needed that
start. Absolutely. I see, like, back here on at Flamborough on December 7th, he did win in 57 around a half, so it's
More than capable
for this bunch. Yeah.
All right, over into race number 3, the one I've said the play of the day for me and a must play in the first leg of an early pick 4. You're on the outside with 7, Topville Chrome.
Yeah, hopefully try and get him somewhat spotted, see what everybody's doing behind the
You
gate.
don't want to be last.
No, and then fortunately last time I drove him here, I did get away last. He closed up to be third, but it was just too far to come. So try and get some kind of trip worked out.
All right,
anyway.
follow a helmet and be up close maybe with the 7, Topville Chrome there in the third. Fourth race, and this one here, you're on the 3. New standard, he's been racing all right, but tough competition there in number 5.
Yeah, the 50 life's always tough. You know what I mean? You get nice horses going for $9,000. Like you said, my guy's been good. He's had 2 seconds and 2/3 his last 4, and got not a bad spot.
Bit of a trip horse too. He likes to trip.
Absolutely. So, but the 5 Alfium Putty coming from Woodbine in the snowshoe. I like him on top, and then Greg Dustin's pacer was large last week and
Stole that one.
Yeah,
He stole that one.
which is good.
Greg
yeah.
Dustin, but he's in with a shot again with the 4 down on my luck there. Race number 5. This is your last bench sit on the night.
Yeah,
because you're busy the rest of the way.
night. Yeah.
Race number
going
5.
with Mark Cathy, 2 for 2, back in the 10 climber. You should be able to beat these again. I like the Mac 2 will do. Got tons of gate speed. I went with a bit of a long shot with the 7. He raced good last week, and maybe a sleeper.
If there's some early speed, early speed, be watching for LD's Luca,
Absolutely.
a long shot player there in race number 5. Over into race 6, mile and a 16th here, pay later. You get along well with this horse, but this is a deep field.
Deep field. I don't know what happened to Pay Later last week. He got a sweet trip for that horse, and I didn't have to move him to the backstretch, and he was empty. So I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. I picked Hidden Potential on top. I won with him there. 4 back now?
He's a nice animal.
Yeah, and got a good spot.
Class relief.
Speaking of on fire, Scotty Coulter. So. Yeah, no.
Desperado. I know they call him the Tan Tornado, but I don't know. He might get that Desperado call tonight in London. Race 7, it's the madbarn.com feature race. You're trailing out with Amy's Just a Little Luck, but Canadian Edition, he's got to be better than he was last time. He had a decent trip, but he just couldn't keep up.
Couldn't keep up, and this is a way better fit for him class-wise. I think he really he'll like this bunch.
Okay.
My guy. Hopefully he's been racing on tracks that it's either been snowing or just snowed. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't had a whole lot of good surface. So I walked over tonight, and the track's the best it's been on the last couple of Mondays. So hopefully he'll like it better.
Our track crew, fabulous job. We had 15 centimeters of wet snow here yesterday. So for that track to be like that,
no, it's really good.
What a job,
really
Roy and crew. Great job with our track this evening. We are set to go at around 6:15 Eastern tonight. Over into race number 8. This one to start a late pick 4. Bring home the blue. We talked about very tough to go against him.
Yeah, he should be a key. You know what I mean? Dropping out of the preferred 2-3s into the 2500.
Yeah. Just when Fresco, the one you're going to drive in there, when he finally draws well, he's on the outside looking in once
absolutely.
again. Right?
If I can maybe get Fresco tripped out, we can get a little piece.
All righty. Over into race number 9. This one starts a late pick 3. You're on the 2, Upgrade Valley. I went with this one as an HBI play today a few starts ago. He right-lined and went first up and just empty.
That night it was snowy too, and I don't know if he wasn't necessarily grabbing the track or he was just having an off night.
I was hearing it was heavy on that night.
It was, and I've only had the pleasure of driving this horse twice, and I was second and third both times. I was second with him in the preferred 3, and he's right in the bottom tonight. So
here we go, maybe reuniting and feeling so good.
Hope so.
Upgrade Valley, race number 9. 10th race, top class event. There's 5, 6 of them that can win this race. It could set up for your Mount Gordo. Very tough with the 7. It's a Big Secret in there showing great form. But Jake Lowen, he finally improves his post position.
Yeah, back-to-back 7s, you know what I mean? And just, you just got to deal with that. And then finally draws 3. You get National Debt, Avid Artist, and It's a Big Secret, who all can leave fast.
Race.
Yeah, so who knows? If they go a decent half, well, you know who will be closing up late.
Oh, Gordo. Be looking for him. Be looking for Gold Star Badlands in race 10. Race 11, the finale. The Lone Ranger. I like this horse in the high 5. It's the top 5 finisher, of course.
Yep.
And for a mile and a 16, he's always coming.
Yeah.
So at some point, he's going to get put into play.
This is the first time I drove this horse 4 times before tonight, and I've had the 7-hole every time because I'm filling in for my man Ryan Holiday all the time.
Okay.
And Ryan always gets them, seems like, when he draws the rail or the 2-hole. So hopefully, we got to get a trip. Ryan's got his own horse inside. Reel was good last week. You got Salzburg Peach trailing out Reel. So, again, if they go some speed, maybe I'll pick something.
It's a nice rate there. A nice race. Ryan Holiday with the 2 sure please. Likely try to suck along there. Reel with some early speed. And again, you mentioned Salzburg Peach. It should be very tough.
Even got the mile and a 16th specialist from the outside.
Beach Terror. He's a horse for this course at that distance. Okay, so wonderful job setting up the action tonight for our horse players. Always a fabulous time.
Thank you for having me.
Have you shout-outs?
Oh, Mother's at home, so I better say hi to Mom.
Hi, Mom?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Maybe my mother could tune in once in a while, too. Come on,
My sister will
Francis.
get one, too. I'll say hi to Heather because she gets upset when I don't say hi.
Of course, she's always liking the Twitter stuff there that anything we post for Scott Young, Heather's all over it. All righty, let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. I went 4 deep, opening leg. Second race, it's the Woodbine shippers coming in, post 2 and 7. Third race, don't forget to play 7, Topville Chrome. Scott Young's first drive on the night on the outside, but I think it's a good spot for him there. Early pick 4 kicks off in that third race. That's right, third race, early pick 4. Start with the 1, 4, and 7. Going to go 3 deep in races 4 and 5 as well. 4 deep in race 6, that added distance. Mile and 16th, you're cool with it?
I like it.
All righty. 7th race, no pick 4 starting there. It's the 8th race to kick off the late pick 4 in London. Key in on number 1, Bring Home the Blue. Scott Young liking the chances. I'm liking the chances there as well for Travis Henry. Bring Home the Blue, race 8 by Key to start a late pick 4. 9 and 10 race on the night. Went 5 deep. Some of the most wide open events are right there in the late going, middle legs of the late pick 4. 1, 2, and 8 for me in the finale. Cameraman, what do you got going on? I know you're sick, but you showed up with the cameraman's play of the day. He's gone to 92. You're shaking, cameraman. Advil, cold, and sinus will settle that down. Upgrade Valley, Scott Young reuniting.
I hope so. He's been hot, so I hope he continues it.
Alrighty. Cameraman, 2, Upgrade Valley and race 9. It's pub night, top of the fair. No reservation required. Go on up, check out the pub-style menu, and take in the action from a fabulous spot here on track. Survivor Tuesday comes back tomorrow. Always free to play, online or on track. Busy day tomorrow here?
I think I got 5 or 6. That's good. Keep it going.
Maybe look for you in Survivor Tuesday entries, picks. Alrighty. Closing boards, everything you need is on our website. Always free. Always free, Scott.
Absolutely.
Programs, selections, video replays, and more. There's ticket selections as well. Check it out at westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. We're wrapping it up because we're running out of time and running out of track. Good luck tonight, folks.